We did not invent this. This is from, all credit goes to FTF Behavioral Consulting. This is completely their research. This is the work that they've done, years of work. Now we have just picked up on it and we're implementing it and practicing it, learning it. And it's been a blast. We love it so much. And so it's so aligned with Montessori. And so, yeah, this is what you're going to see when you come into our place. It is a little bit adapted. You'll notice a little bit of change if you're used to the straight PFA, SBT. This is only talking about universal protocol, but we implement it pretty directly as taught, but sometimes you never know. There's a situation where we need to deviate, and then that's okay. That's part of it. So this is all about the primary tenets of universal protocol as used by us here at Tier 3 Montessori. It's compassionate behavioral skills training. It's aligned with our Montessori work. And here's our address, downtown Round Rock. Email, whatever, give us a call. So let's see, here we go. Number 1, this is where you will see all of our staff, everyone on our team, showing continuous positive regard and empathy. We make it clear that we are available to the child, but we're not hovering. We don't appear distracted. Sometimes we do, but during the teaching moment, we're not appearing distracted. We remain attentive, providing non-judgmental listening. We make all attempts to satisfy requests. We don't do planned ignoring. So this is very different from traditional ABA, and we do not do planned ignoring, especially when a child is starting to escalate. We really don't do planned ignoring. We treat this as communication, and we do attempt to satisfy their request for what they're asking for. Number 2, we enrich the environment. It actually begins with enriching the environment. That takes some planning. We're ensuring multiple preferred activities are available. We arrange options to allow for choice. And we facilitate a shared experience with the child. In Montessori, we call this the prepared environment. We follow the child's lead to the extent possible. We allow the child to wander and explore within expected boundaries. We answer all their questions, even if they seem repetitive. It's okay. It's giving them a voice. They're communicating. Awesome. We want to answer their questions. Again, we don't do planned ignoring. After a while, we might build upon the question, but we're not trying to redirect or change it. We want to truly answer their question. If they're asking us, there's a reason. We invite the child to participate in scheduled activities. We are following the child's lead, but we're not demanding compliance. We're offering choice to participate on their own terms in incremental steps toward inclusion. I wrote that that last part, because we want to get the children toward inclusion. We want to make sure that everyone feels that sense of belonging, and on their own terms is a really important part, because I'm thinking, for example, in Montessori, we have a group meeting, for example. Everyone's on the group rug. There's a couple of people. It's okay for children to be on the periphery. It's okay. They don't need to join the group rug. If they want to sit at a table 5 feet away, that's totally fine. They're still part of the group. Number 5, we limit all non-essential demands. At this point, we're not attempting to teach. We're limiting asking our questions unless following a child's conversational lead. And we aren't attempting to redirect stereotypy. There's no reason to redirect it. If it's dangerous, if it's harmful, then maybe we would redirect so they don't hurt themselves. But honestly, if it's self-injury or harmful aggression in any way, then it's not really stereotypy at that point. It's communication, and we're going to take a different stance. But in general, we are not redirecting stereotypy at all. There's no point. Number 6, we're providing choices often and genuinely, especially prior to the provision of an essential demand. We know as the adult what will be difficult, what will be a little bit challenging for the child. So we're going to do this prior to the provision of this. So where to spend the time, what materials they'll use, how to use the materials. So there's some flexibility within that. Number 7, when presenting essential demands, we're going to implement tactics to make those essential demands less aversive. And again, if we consider that the demand is essential, we are going to use non-directive prompting. We're going to limit the demands presented vocally, and we will simply offer materials for completion. This is so in line with Montessori because, for example, most of the materials in Montessori are what's considered autodidactic. So you place the materials in front of the child and they'll do the work. Not everything is that clear cut. Maybe it's not a work you're talking about. An essential demand might be an emergency. The house is on fire or the building or whatever. Let's get outside quick. That's an essential demand. In that case, it's a different case because they can't complete the materials. It's a totally different situation. But as far as work goes, really thinking what is essential, what is non-essential. But placing the materials in front of the child, for example, a puzzle or something, the puzzle pieces are out, they put the puzzle pieces back in. You don't have to say a word, it's fine. So a lot of parents or staff, I guess, look on, they observe, and they don't really know what's going on in the classroom. They're like, there's no demands being placed. Well, they're just not as vocal. So here we go. Number 8, at the earliest warning sign, the child asks, at the earliest warning sign, asks the child what they would like and or attempt to provide what the child is looking for. So I know that's a little worded weirdly, but so if you notice the child is starting to escalate, again, this could be a whole side conversation about nervous system signals, precursors, maybe looking at their body language, maybe looking at, their breathing rate. If you're noticing the very first signs of escalation, we are going to attempt to provide what the child is looking for. And if the problem behavior occurs, follow these steps. Terminate any existing demand, expectation, or non-preferred interaction. Provide the child some space, but they're available to them. We see this a lot when you'll notice our team is going to back off, and even you'll see the hands go up. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. You'll see us have an open body stance and lower our body. You'll notice that we'll take I don't know if I should say submissive approach, but we back off, literally back off. So providing space, but still attentive to them. At any moment, if they need our attention or help, we're still there. We're ready to go and help them. But for the most part, the threat is reduced. If they feel like a threat from us, we back off. And you'll see that a lot. And parents sometimes are confused, but that's okay. Number 11 provides access to any tangible or activity reinforcers that are or were just available. So again, in Montessori, we don't really have rewards and punishments, they say. We do, but it's not really admitted sometimes or maybe acknowledged. But we do provide access. If there's something that the child was doing or wants to do that they just had, for the sake of safety, we do provide that. They're asking for it. There's communication. We'll go back to teaching that later. And this is a hard a mind shift for traditional ABA because we're taught not to reinforce. Don't reinforce that behavior that you don't want to see repeated because of the consequence, right? But if you reinforce early in the chain of behaviors, you will see the earliest chain of behaviors being reinforced rather than the escalation. What our work, our attempt is to cut the rest of that escalation off, just eliminate it entirely. And what we've seen for years now that we've been practicing it ourselves with our very own eyes, hundreds of people we've worked with, we don't see the severe behavior. It's so rare. We don't have restraint training. We don't have any of that stuff that we once had to learn in schools. We don't do that anymore. We don't do that here at all. There's no need because none of that escalation happens. None of it. And so you provide what the child is asking for, and it goes away. It's like it evaporates. It's pretty cool. I can't say that happens in every situation, but I mean, so far it's pretty cool. Number 12, listens for any requests made by the child and attempts to satisfy them. Watch for nonverbal indications of wants and attempt to satisfy. That's what you'll see us do. This is how we reinforce these behaviors. We're listening, these behaviors, I should say. We listen for requests and we do attempt to satisfy them. And we document our objective observations of the behavior on the descriptive data sheet. So in Montessori, we're really big about that sensitive observation. And in ABA, it's all about the data. Take the data, record stuff, but we're not doing it face to face while we're interacting with the child. That would break the connection, right? But we do have to record what happened on our data sheet. It can be a description. It can be, we just want to have more information for next time and get it recorded. It looks like there it is. This is the link for the, I don't know if you guys can click on it. Hold it. I can share it another way. Contact me if you can't click on it, or you can just Google it. FTF Universal Protocol Bundle. It's coming up November 22nd. I didn't put the year. It's 2024. I guess I can go back and edit. But I want to make sure people know about this because it's so beneficial in probably any classroom, but especially the Montessori classroom. This is so easy for us as Montessori guides and Montessori assistants to just step right into because we're already practicing so much of this. All right, I'm going to end the recording. Please contact me. And parents, I hope this helps you kind of understand more of what you're seeing in our classrooms. Yes, we're doing therapy, behavioral therapy. Yes, we're doing skill-based treatment. Yes, we're doing academics. It's all interrelated. Yes. Thanks.